Hey everyone, it's Joe here from Guitar 53 and here's a wee express lesson. See if I can do this in 5 minutes or less. So instead of doing a tune, instead of doing a song, I wanted to do something just a wee bit of technique. And it's something that I learned when I was at school from a couple of lessons that I had with a bass tutor. He's an old school kind of jazz bass guitar player. And one of the things that I noticed when watching this guy was he barely moved his fingers. So I've sort of over the years always remembered that and thought, right, there's a very clever what I call economy of effort going on there. So a wee exercise that, well, his bass line I always remember him doing was, now this is the way he played it as well, obviously. Bass neck was bigger, but barely moving his fingers because they're already where he needs them to be. Now a wee warm-up exercise that I sort of encourage folk to do is what I call one finger for one fret. So you can start on the open, you can start on the first, but it's just doing any string you like, but just to get used to that hand shape, the fingers stretching over 4 frets. You don't need to keep them all on. Change string. So what you want to try and avoid is like the fingers being like tucked in so they've got further to travel, and just have them hovering over the frets and sort of put them down when you need them, which is much easier than bringing it from up here, down here, up and then back down, up and then back down. So it's sort of further distance to travel. And also your margin for error for maybe hitting the wrong note or the wrong string increases the further away you need to move it each time. So economy of effort. If you're playing repetitive stuff, it helps you just to be able to play that a wee bit longer. It will stop your hand getting so tired. If your hand does get tired, it's always a good idea just to stop for a while and Taylor Swift it, just shake it off. I know it's cheesy, but hey, gets a laugh. So that wee exercise there. The easy, and it's a cracking, just that's a walking jazz bass line. So I'm starting on the G, which is the 3rd fret on the E, and then I'm doing on the A string, open 1, 2, 3, and then starting open 1, 2, start again on the 3, and just repeat that. So in essence, I'm just going, repeating that, which is a wee bit like the one finger for one fret exercise, but have a go at it, it's really good fun, and try and make sure you're minimising this amount that your hand or your fingers are travelling. Try not to keep the fingers too far away from the fretboard so that they're not, want a lot of movement. I used to actually kind of just hold my hand over students to make sure their fingers wouldn't come out too far, or you can do it, you know, do it against that, have a book or something in front of you just to make sure your fingers aren't kind of jumping off without you noticing it. And as soon as you become aware of it, you'll do it more and more. Have a wee go, enjoy, and look out for the next video. We'll be one coming soon.